I'm with Dig In magazine.
Dig in what sense?
Dig in, get the real story, get the real scoop.
Uh-oh. What? Okay.
So I want the real scoop from you.
Fair enough.
So congratulations on Green Book. It was a very funny movie, and we loved your role in it. I was wondering, how do you gravitate?
Just funny, though.
It's a biography, and I actually spoke with the writers recently, and I understand that it's about one of their fathers. Is that correct?
You spoke with Nick Vallelonga?
Yes, I did a couple weeks ago.
He's had this story for 25, 30 years. He's wanted to tell this story. And he has, he recorded, he spoke extensively with his own father, Tony Vallelonga, the guy I play, but also Don Shirley, the musician who's my boss in the story, the role Mahershala Ali plays. And, to make sure that because his father said, well, you got to talk to Don Shirley and corroborate what I've told you about the trip, and also get his blessing. If he doesn't want you to make this movie, you don't make this movie. And so Don Shirley said, yes, it's all true what your father said, and I can add some other things as well. And you have my blessing, absolutely, but I only ask that you do not make this movie until I'm gone. He's a very private man. If you've seen the movie, you know probably why he didn't want to. He wanted to be gone before the story was told. So they respected that, obviously, and they passed away the same year, 2013. They became lifelong friends after this trip. Two very different men. I mean, to me, one of the things that's great about the story is if these two guys, who are like oil and water completely at the start, if they can get along, anybody can get along. In that sense, I think it's a sort of lesson for our times, or an example that we can follow.
And you speak Italian in this film, correct? And you're fluent in Italian, I hear.
More or less. I speak what they spoke, which was a mixture of Calabrese Italian, Southern Italian, which is what the father, he came from there, and the mixture that happens, with immigrants. Other Italians from other parts of Italy, their words get mixed in, new words get formed, there's a pejorative word that's used in the movie to refer to African Americans, and they say tutsun, which sounds Italian. But, I was at the Rome Film Festival presenting this movie. They go, what is tutsun? I go, you ever heard of a Tootsie Roll? No. I go, well, it's a candy that's dark brown. And they go, oh, the color of the skin. I go, exactly. So these are, so it's a weird mixture. But, yeah, there's Italian is spoken in the house. My dad only speaks to me in Italian in the story. So.
And what was the biggest highlight of working on the film? And working with Mahershala Ali?
I would put that right at the top. There were many things. Working with Pete Farrelly, above all, was amazing. He's a guy, the first day of the shoot, he said, I don't know everything. The cooks, the drivers, the actors, the camera, lights guys. Anybody's got a good idea, please tell me. I'm going to get one crack at making this movie. I want to make a good movie. So he was humble, and it became immediately a collective experience. So working with him was at the top. But right up there with that was my experience of working with Mahershala. And I knew it would be. I'd met him a year before, and we hit it off. We got along really well. So when Pete said he was playing Doc Shirley, I said, now we got a chance to make a movie as good as this script, because he's a gentleman, he's a very intelligent person, but he's a great actor.
Well, congratulations, and pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.